Choose your fighter.
Lightning inspired.
Fight. Choose your fighter.
Lightning inspired.
Fight.
Wow, what's going on to all my gamers and game mets? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Gamer Section Podcast. I am Kano, the brutally honest gamer.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Sinister.
All right, let's go ahead and nip this in the bud right now. Cause I know everybody wondering like, why y'all be in front of the camera, man? I need to be in front of the camera. Look, I'm gonna be in front of the camera over the summer, officially more and more over the summer. You heard me? I be in front of the camera during the live streams, but I don't be in front of the cameras like that. You dig what I'm saying? But we gonna be in front of the cameras and all that other stuff. You dig like that? Like that. I don't know when Sinister's gonna be in front of the camera again, but for me, I'm gonna be in front of the camera during the summertime. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sinister, he's in front of the camera for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm not in front of the camera today. But anywho, let's go ahead
Right.
and say it like this here though. Sinister, go ahead and give him the dub energy drink stuff.
All right. Listen up, everyone. I want to say shout out to W Energy. So basically, you're grinding from long gaming sessions, late night streams, or need extra focus. W Energy has you covered. Zero sugar, no artificial color, clean energy without the crash. And the best part is, part of the gamer section community, you can use our code gamer section at checkout for a special deal. So seriously, whether you're gaming, creating, content or need a boost, grab W Energy. That's DUBBY Energy. Code gamer section.
Already, figgity facts, no fiction. Let's get litty in the city. You dig what I'm saying? So, Sinister, what you been playing for the week?
Well, outside of reviews, I've just been playing Pragmata. Just of course I was playing a little bit earlier. Just to get further into it. I mean, I really dig it. Especially digging the gameplay and all that. So I met Diane, and she grooves on me. Well, of course, me being a girl dad, so
Hey, for sure.
right down my alley.
Nah, for sure, for sure. But for me, I've been playing a lot of games. Like some of the games I could say, like as far as review wise, I could say, but other reviews I can't say. So the reviews that I cannot say, all I'm gonna say is pretty decent. But the reviews that I can say is already out now. Like Pragmata, that game is phenomenal. It's phenomenal, but it's not phenomenal. If that make any sense, it's like it's a good game, but it's not the best game in the world. But you see potential of it to be one of the big key franchises. If that make any sense.
Exactly. Mhm.
All right. I also been playing Mouse PI for Hire. Shout out to the devs over there that supplied the code for the game. You know what I'm saying? And Mouse PI for Hire is actually a pretty solid game. I actually see that game being up there for Game of the Year contender for sure. That's figgity facts, no fiction. You dig what I'm saying? All right. Another game that I've been playing is still Samson on the PC, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Samson is still is better than where it was with them patches, but it still needs a lot of work. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it real. That's figgity facts, no fiction. All right. And another game that I have been playing heavy on is Replaced. You know, I play a good bit of it on PC, but I've been spending most of my time on the Xbox playing that joint. That's just me being real. Figgity facts, no fiction. And on PlayStation, I ain't really been playing on PlayStation like that. Probably the Marvel Maximus collection. I've been playing heavy on that Maximum Carnage when I do play on PlayStation. But that's really all I've been playing for the week. You know what I'm saying? But the games
Oh,
that I no, go ahead,
mhm.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Just one thing I want to do at on the PC side via the Steam Deck, I did been playing Shovel Knight. I did like those platformers, especially it takes shout out to to the old retro games platformers back in the day. So I've been
Yeah.
playing that. I like outside of the reviews, things like that. But all right, back to you, Kano.
Nah, for sure, man. Like, but let me ask you this though: like, what game or is you actually looking forward to playing like at the end of this month?
I definitely want to check out that Sorrows game.
The Sorrows.
Hmm.
Me too. But the problem with that is though, Sony. Mm-mm. I'm gonna just say it like this and put it in this perspective when it comes to Sony. They is hard as heck to get a hold of. When you try to contact Sony or contact the PRs behind the whole division when it comes to how we operate and how they operate is they still look at us as influencers, but we're a gaming media outlet. We have a website, we on social media, we got YouTube on live. You heard me? So it just like they gotta stop looking at the smaller content creators as just a small. outlet that's not going to go nowhere, and that's not the case. We're actually growing every day. We, you know, what I'm saying, we,
Right.
not only that, we just got over 2,000 followers on Twitter alone, and we're growing our Blue Sky social media, and we're looking to recruit more people to help on the like be a like a social media community manager for different websites like Threads and all the other stuff. So we trying to add people to the team. So that's Figure Facts No Fiction.
Right.
You dig? So and you know what I'm saying, our channel about to be on that well, I ain't gonna say too much about that. I ain't gonna say too much about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking too much. But I digress. But anywho, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sorrows is definitely one of the games I definitely want to try out. And Invincible VS, the fighting game. So I definitely want to try that game and see what that fighting game hitting for, because everybody knows personally for me, I'm a fighting game head. I play fighting games. I'm a beast in fighting games. So I'm just letting y'all know how I am, how I rock, and how I operate. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Of course, I want to add that He-Man and like the destruction of the Pearl, because I'm like the beat 'em up guy, so I dig those.
Yeah, but unfortunately for that game got delayed to the summer.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about it.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, man, the summertime it be litty in the city, bro. Like the summertime is really like where the situation lies within, man. Like that's when the summertime usually be the time where it be really dry in the gaming culture, but it's
Uh,
starting to get a little bit active when it comes to like release dates and stuff like that. Like they have release dates, but it's not like right now. It's way better now with release dates than it was back then. You dig what I'm saying?
yeah, because usually around June, like of course usually like E3 and like other showcases around that time, but up
Hmm.
until now, it's a whole different story. So,
Nah, figgity facts, no fiction. All right, but before we get into the podcast, deeper into the podcast with the topics and stuff like that, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. We're about to really do some updates with the OBS and stuff like that. We trying to do some new overlays and make the proper changes that needs to be made and make it better, because we want to give y'all the best product when y'all come to this podcast. We want to give y'all the energy. We want to give y'all the best. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all just stay tuned, man. We're going to continue to work and better our product and better our brand. If y'all notice, we got the logo changes and everything. So we're really trying to show y'all we the real deal Holyfield. We are very active. We are very transparent, and we are focused on giving y'all a good product when y'all come to our channels and come to our website and come into our social medias. We want to be professional, but at the same time, we want to talk to y'all. We want y'all feedback, and we do the giveaways, frequently. We kind of slacking on that a little bit for a purpose, but we're gonna give y'all, things that y'all need to have fun with when it comes to coming to the gamer section. That's Figgity Facts No Fiction.
right on.
Facts. So let's go dive into the first topic. Sinister, go ahead and lead us off.
All right, so fortune. I got to take an L on this one because I have to look it up. Tag
Uh,
in.
oh, you want me to do it then? You want me to start it off?
Well, hey, tag in and I'll have them up. That way, something to lead into. Sorry, folks, I take an L on this one.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So right now, Rockstar Games has been hacked. Well, they had a situation where Rockstar Games was had hackers. They breached into they files and everything, and they had a certain amount of time. If Rockstar don't comply to the demands and pay them what they pay them, they was going to release the files and all that. In which they ended up releasing the files to the world to see, and it actually benefited Rockstar because Rockstar stock skyrocketed to the moon. You dig?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So for me personally, when it comes to Rockstar games, it's no surprise because like when you look at the internet nowadays, it's a lot more accessible to get hacked into nowadays. Believe
Mm-hmm.
me, I know because I was a victim of that because I got hacked into my Instagram about a couple of years ago. So I already know what it feels like. That ain't nothing new. Just figgity facts, no fiction. But this also should be a wake up call for Rockstar Games to actually get it together in that sense. And what I mean by get it together is just by tightening up their security. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
just holding it together, man. And on a side note of that, Rockstar Games start outsourcing your other franchises so people can get the other games that we miss. You dig?
exactly. Because I mean, we seen like gaming companies get hacked all the time because you all these groups out there making these rants and demands like, hey, do this or do that. Hey, oh, hey, we want money and all that because all they do is just like they're just doing it for contention, attention, and control. Because I mean, all they want to do is just like, oh, put it into a pen. They just want to scare these companies, but Rockstar is like, come on. It like it was like it's like the first. It's not their first rodeo. It was like pretty much you pretty much helped them more than you just trying to hurt them because
Facts.
I mean what they leaked it wasn't like really major gameplay or anything. It's just they just got a hold of some documents about this and that. It's like, hey, we're gonna leak all this stuff out. It's like, hey, if you don't give us some money, it's just like worse than like those groups of like the DDoS, like the way they shut off the servers, like cut off like online servers like the Xbox, the PlayStation, that was like back in 2013. Because
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically all they're trying to do. Is just like I don't need like tighter security and stuff. Like Sony has like the worst security. It's like it. I mean, it's just like a hacker's paradise. Like they go in there all the time, just hack cities, just do whatever they want. It's like and get whatever they want, and just leak everything to the black markets. It's like, hey, look at Sony, look, I hacked into Sony. Look what I found. Basically everything for the world to see. I was like, man, y'all got us to get together. But I'm sure Rockstar, I mean, even though it's helped them, but still at the same time, they got to tighten up their security, whatever they got to do to get it done.
Yeah, but to be real, bro, they still ain't learned their lesson. If they're not gonna learn their lesson now, they ain't gonna learn their lesson later. So they just gonna have to continue to learn the hard way. You feel me? And I really don't think that they're gonna learn at all.
No,
And this is just me like being like brutally honest, man. But with Rockstar Games, I'm excited about Grand Theft Auto 6. We all are, you know what I'm
right.
saying? But the facts is the facts, the truth is the truth. And to keep it all the way real, the trillest that I can keep it, you feel me? Rockstar Games, I don't think it's just Rockstar Games. I really feel like more so it's Take Two Interactive, man. They just got to get it together when it comes to the breaching of them getting hacked so much, and then not only
Hmm.
that, they really just got to get it together when it comes to the games because of them just putting out one game and milking it each generation, man. That's really not a good look. Like from my standpoint on looking at Rockstar Games is you got Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out this year, and there's a possibility it might get delayed to 2027. You never know because they still
Right.
got some things they got to work out. But then you have Rockstar Games. Right now,
Hmm.
the only game that I know that's outsourced from Rockstar Games is the Max Payne games. You know that Control sequel comes out this year
Oh,
sometime.
the remedy, yeah, outsource of the remedy.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one too. That's one of my highly anticipated games as well. But
Exactly.
yeah, but Rockstar Games need to outsource more, man. Like we need games like State of Emergency to make a resurgence, man. Look at what Sega's doing. Sega got a whole bunch of reboots coming out, man. And Rockstar Games got a whole bunch of franchises under their belt, like LA Noir, Midnight Club, Manhunt. You hear me? They
Bully.
can bully. They can do that. Or they got a game coming out. That's basically like a spiritual successor to Bully. It takes place in like the late 90s. Let me look this up right now. Matter of fact, I'm tweaking.
Supposed to, I think it's supposed to be the 90s.
Yeah. Bully sequel. Hold up. What is called? I'm trying to find that game. Uh, I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead. Continue on the subject. I'm gonna go ahead and look this up.
I mean, yeah, like you're saying, like when it comes to like some of the other franchises that were being released years ago, a lot of those gonna have sequels or even reboots. But of course,
Mhm.
they're gonna do the latter. It's like a lot of these games have been getting the reboot treatment because hey, these sequels have been taking too long. It's like, well, they figured like, oh, people are not gonna play the sequels. Like, you might as well just start out all over, just you know, start over from scratch and like have do everything from a new perspective. I mean,
Yeah,
like for example, like Bully is like that Bully could have been had a sequel, but it's
yeah.
been so many years. It's like okay, the main character. I think his name Jimmy Hawkins.
Mhm.
I say, hey, I mean that kid could have been grown up by then, but it was like it could have been like a new character like taking over, just like at a different school and just do it over from there. Probably add something different to it. What that hasn't been done in the first game, but still. Um,
Yeah, it's called Agefield High. Let me see. It says Agefield High Rock the School. That's the name of the game, and that's like a spiritual successor to Bully. But what we do know about like Bully, the supposed sequel, Rockstar Games had been working on it, but they put that on hold for Grand Theft Auto 6. So
Of
they got
course.
yeah, they got all the studios working on Grand Theft Auto 6, but I, like I said, Rockstar Games got to get together and then them getting hacked, do they deserve it? No, but at the same time, they kind of do because they need to learn their lesson, man. At the end of the day, though, man, Rockstar Games is a bigger platform than what they make it to be because they too busy milking Grand Theft Auto 6, man. I mean, Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 5, like, bruh, that game's, I'll look at Grand Theft Auto 5 as a game that's being very overrated at this point. Grand Theft Auto 5 is overrated to me at this point.
I mean, yeah, because like think about it, it came out what the seventh generation on 360 and the PS3, then move up to the Xbox One and the PS4. It's like, come
Yeah,
on, man, that thing's been out for over a decade. It's, we got GTA 6 possibly coming out later this year
yeah.
if they don't delay it. But I don't know, but I'm not have expectations about that. But still, but I mean, yeah, because like that's their cash cow with the GTA. It's like, I mean, like really, because I'm sure like so many people are getting burned out. It's like, all right, all the sources been done, it's put out. It's like, hey, can we move on to something else? Like do something different? Like, I mean, look at the catalog that we have. It's like, hey, there's a lot of projects that could have been worked on, but nope.
Yep.
GTA just takes top priority. It's like, nope. GTA only. It's like, hey, we need income. It's like we need all that money coming in.
Nah, facts, facts, facts. And like I said, Rockstar Games, like Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be probably game of the year, if not because of the biasness within the media. But let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you this: like, so far, out of all the games that you actually played, like, what game do you see as so far as a game of the year?
I mean, right now, but outside of GTA, I throw in Resident Evil Requiem in there.
Nah, I feel that. Um, for me, I say Resident Evil, but I gotta go more so of Mouse PI for hire. After like playing that like for the past few days, and it's the review is on the way, it's coming soon, but after playing that for the past few days, man, I'm like, that game is so fire, bro. Like the storytelling is phenomenal, the gameplay is fire. You know what I'm saying? And it's the whole game is in black and white. You hear me? And I remember like seeing that game. You know what I'm saying? I remember. I mean, this is the topic we getting on right now. We're gonna talk about Mouse PI for hire. You feel me? And
All
this
right.
is my perspective on that one, right? So, I'm not gonna say tell the story at all. Y'all just gonna have to wait till the review, or if y'all played it already, you already know the story. But from my standpoint on playing PI for hire is it runs fluently at 60 frames per second. I didn't find any issues in no areas. The shooting mechanics is fire. You heard me? The graphics is amazing because like it strongly resembles the black and white 1920s, 30s, and 40s. I mean, it got that mob mentality and it's kind of comedic in a sense. And the crazy thing is the voiceover for the main protagonist Jack Pepper is Troy Baker. So if people are not familiar with Troy Baker, think about The Last of Us Part One and Two. Think about Joel. Okay, think about Fort Souls, for example.
Don't forget he was Sam in Uncharted 4.
Exactly. So Troy Baker has a strong track record of being one of the best voice actors to date. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely happy that I was able, and shout out to the devs, Playside and Fumi Games that actually supplied the gamer section with a review code of the game. You know what I'm saying? And that game right there is a phenomenal game, man. That's why I look at that game as one of the game of the year contenders. That's just my personal opinion. One of the game of the year contenders, man. I was playing this. It's just a lot for me to explain, man. You get some fire weapons, you get different abilities, man. I'm telling you, this game right shit is litty in the city. I'm telling you, Sinister Bird. If you haven't played it, Bird, I say give it a shot, man.
All right, well, we'll do.
You know. So also let's talk about Pragmata,
All
right?
right.
So for you, Sinister, like what is it that you like and don't like about Pragmata?
I'm just guess what I don't like. Uh, Basically, what I don't like about it right now is just it's basically on the story side a little bit. I mean, I know
Mhm.
Hugh and Diana have like that father daughter perspective. That's the only thing I really like in there. But
Mhm.
as far as the story goes, like, uh, I'm just not feeling it right now. But I mean, like as far as the gameplay, the gameplay is phenomenal. I mean, I like all the hacking abilities. Of course, with Diana because
Mhm.
her and Hugh's like, hey, she hacks in, looks up the weaknesses or any other information, and just Hugh
Yeah.
just takes over. So basically, Hugh does like most of the heavy lifting. Diana, she's just like the hacker slash the scout. It's like, hey, she can look around like um looking for whatever information you need and everything like that. But some of the weapons on there, like I really like that one weapon, like it's just like the stuns your enemies and stuff like that. But not to give away too much because I don't know anybody else has played it, but for those
Yeah.
who do, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But like I said, the graphics is great. I mean, definitely like I mean that RE engines, especially what they did with Requiem and what they did with this, like the whole space station thing is phenomenal. Just kind of reminds me of a little bit of the Lost Planet. Even though it's set in space.
Yo, you had bought it a little bit. Say the last part again.
I mean, it just gives me vibes of Lost Planet. Just that vibe of it. Even though Lost Planet is set on a frozen planet, while Pragmata is set on the moon.
Nah, facts, facts, facts. For me, I just keep it all the way being. I like the gameplay, but I don't love the gameplay. Like especially the jumping mechanics, right? Now, I know you're in space and stuff like that, but it just makes the jumping mechanics feel a little bit more sluggish, if that makes any sense.
Uh,
Like, like let's say if you're trying to get on the platform side, like a platforming element of it, you know what I'm saying? And you make that jump, and you end up kind of like gliding, and when you try to glide and hit on the platform properly, you can't land on it properly. That's why I don't like about it to a degree, but it still don't change the fact that the gameplay is actually solid with the hacking mechanics and you upgrading a lot of different things in the game. Um, Another thing that I've noticed though when it comes to like upgrading, uh, when you actually upgrade your suit and stuff like that, you don't have that ability to where when you upgrade the suit, um,
uh,
the low, like when you can like glide and hang on for a certain period of time before the bar
right.
empties. I don't think
Yeah.
they actually have it where you can extend it. What I've noticed. So I'm still like I'm a little bit towards halfway through to the game so far. So I still got to see more. You know what I'm saying? But the
Yeah, I did a
storytelling,
little upgrading myself.
fact, I'm telling you, you have to really like go through each of the sections of the ship, not ship, the areas that you at. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, on the space stations.
Yeah, the space station. Excuse me, the space station.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that's on me. That was on me. Technical difficulties a little bit. It's cool. Y'all can hear me just fine. Everything good?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now say the last part again that you just said.
No, I'm at that shopping area, because I was just going around taking out some of those bosses, oh, not bosses, but some of those bots and stuff. Especially, using that new those skill thing, those nodes. How do you can just hack them to them a lot easier, like multiple bots and stuff, and taking them down easily.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I also got that one thing. I think it's almost like a grenade launcher. You can just launch them on the ground. They're on the ground, and you can sit there and just follow up and just take them out easily.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's one of the best weapons to actually get though. But the pistol, you know what I'm saying? The pistol is
Yeah,
like when you upgrade that pistol, um, it's strong, but it's not that strong though. You hear me?
right. I mean, it's strong enough to take out the weaker enemies, but as far as like some of the bigger one, the mid level enemies and up, yeah,
Yeah, you really got to use the shotgun or the charger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got way more weapons to get, so I'm still got a little ways to go. You know what I'm saying? But I know for a fact though, I do have my health dang near max. I got the hacking, the girl with the hacking, Diana. I got
Diana.
her. Yeah, I got Diana hacking dang near to the max, and the pistol slash. I got a pulse rifle too. They dang near to the max as well. But at the end of the day, man, it's just that, bruh, I'm gonna be real. That game right there is up there for game of the year contender as well, man. Like Capcom been on a roll with their games. You feel me? The only other game that we haven't played yet is Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter Stories 3,
Yeah.
and Monster Hunter Wild. You know what I'm saying? But Capcom doesn't. Seems like Capcom don't want to give us any more codes, ladies and gentlemen. We coming out of pocket with Capcom. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, they really see our credentials of who we really are. Just
I
saying.
mean, yeah. Think about it. I mean, so far this year, they've been 2 for 2 with because with
Now they've been
Requiem and of course with
they've
this
been three
one.
for three.
Well, that's for me 2 to 2 as I haven't played the Monster Hunter games.
No, that's right. That's facts. But yeah, they've been 2 for 2 though. Like Resident Evil Requiem. I'm still on my second playthrough. I'm gonna go back to it again after I finish up the reviews I got to do. But Resident Evil
Me too.
Requiem's up there. Um, let's see, Pragmata is up there too, man. That's up there for game of the year. I can't wait to continue to play more of the game. Gonna be playing it after I watch WrestleMania.
Yeah, same
That's it.
here.
Even though WrestleMania night one suck. But anywho,
Nah, that's a different story.
yeah, it's a different story. But anywho, we back onto the gamer section podcast. What I'm saying, excuse it. Yeah, excuse it. But anywho though, man, let's go ahead and continue on with the topics. Let's talk about the Neo Geo AVS Plus, man. Let's talk
I'll,
about them bringing it back. Everybody bringing it back. They
uh,
bringing it back better than
I'll
ever.
start this off because
But
all right, like if any of those, especially those in the back, with the Neo Geo, it came out in the '90s. Now back then, this thing was expensive, back, because at that time it was $600 and the
yeah,
games were $100 a piece. That's why you barely saw it in the stores anywhere, like Sears, Target, and all that, because the reason they didn't want to sell it, stock it on the shelves, because I mean, look, I mean, it's too expensive. Like nobody's gonna buy it. It's gonna sit there and collect dust and all that. So it was just better like to go to the arcades and play them, which was better. But now, if anybody who has that kind of bread at home, this is good. But anywho, but moving on to the Neo Geo AVS, I mean, this is great because I've seen it like on multiple channels on YouTube. Everybody's promoting. It's like, okay, it's like that looks
yeah,
cool and everything. And I was like, look, this is great. It's like, and like for those who have like the original games and stuff, it's like, hey, that works on there too. It's like, also okay, shoot.
facts.
I was like, man, it's like send me a unit like that. I was like, hey, I don't mind testing it out for you just to show it off, but because like retro games like that, that's right up my alley. Because like, especially with the Neo Geo, I definitely love the fighting games like the Fatal Furies, World Heroes, of course, King of Fighters, because I know that's their number one.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
man.
yeah, because I mean that was definitely a must have like for like retro game collectors. Those want to play those like especially like for game preservation. It's like it's
Hmm.
cool. Like hey, you can if you have the original games, you can play it from there or get it from another source. But still, man, you got all these options out here. But I was like, yeah, it's like whenever that bad boy drops, it's like I, I definitely would like to test it out sometime. But if I have to come out of pocket, well, I mean, I will, but that's something I'll probably have to wait on. But still, like, it's cool seeing this out there.
Well, I'll just say this here though. When it comes to that, Sinister, you might end up be playing it sooner than you think. So you never know what's gonna happen, and most likely you probably ain't gonna have to come out of pocket. So like I said, you never know what's gonna happen. All I'm saying, the gamer section, we always litty in the city.
Right.
You dig?
Uh,
But
what about you?
for me, when I seen it though, it did remind me of some of the classic games that I looked at in the past and stuff like that. I don't remember if they had a price point for this new Neo Geo joint. You feel me? They probably don't
Hmm.
have it yet, but whenever they do, I guarantee you, me and Sinister will both have our hands on that console. Give y'all a nice unboxing and review. I definitely want to see
Right.
what other type of games they gonna bring to the table. I ain't got no cartridges of the old Neo Geo games, so I can't really tell you.
I know because they're crazy expensive, like especially on eBay and other sources. Yeah, good luck.
Now, you probably the best place you would probably have to go to if you want to get the cartridges is go to videogamecompany.com.
Uh huh.
And then they should have a lot of Neo Geo classic games probably for a good price. But it the Neo Geo consoles, like if you want to before this one that's coming out and you see it now, and I'm gonna keep it all the way being. If you're trying to buy those classic consoles from the Neo Geo itself, that's thousands of dollars because it's a rarity. And
Yep.
if you have it right now, if you put it up on eBay right now, and you put it up, they're gonna bid for thousands of dollars because it's a classic console.
Exactly.
You dig? But I'm excited for them to revamp it and bring it back. Hopefully you dig that it would do well, do crazy numbers for sales. Hopefully we get our hands on it to give y'all unboxing impressions, review on it, all of the above. Um, yeah, man, we'll just see. We'll have to see. We'll see.
Right
You dig?
on.
So let's go ahead and talk about the Galaxy Spring Showcase. All right.
You're gonna have a field day with this one.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, if y'all may have known, I had streamed the Galaxy Spring Showcase. I streamed it, and I feel like I wasted an hour of my time. It's an hour that I can't get back. Would I go into my Stephen A. Smith mode? Nah, I retired that. You hear me? I don't do that no more. I'm going into my KO Kano mode. So let's go ahead and be real from my standpoint on actually watching this, man. I was bored to the max. And the games that they showed, I was not interested in. It was only 2 to 3 games that I was interested in. That Hell Let Loose Vietnam game, that Atomic Heart Bloods on Crystals, which I'm actually playing and close to the end of that game right now. You know what I mean? And I got a review coming for that game. That game right there, that's mid. Bruh, don't get me started on that Atomic Heart DLC. That final DLC was super underwhelming, man. Like, come on, man. All right, we about to have a field day. We about to have some fun with this, right?
Uh huh.
So the only good games that, and I got the list up right now,
All right.
right? The only good games that I've seen that really caught my attention, that one of them I'm currently playing right now, that's Mouse PI for Hire, Game of the Year contender for show. Atomic Heart Blood on Crystal DLC, underwhelming to the max, buggy as hell. You hear me? I, it crashed on me. It crashed on me, man. It took me all the way back to the dashboard. Okay, that's like me listening to Gunplay's Bible on a dashboard. Dashboard, you feel me? That type of dashboard. You feel what I'm saying? So the games that they showed, all right, Forever Skies. Salute to the devs. It's coming to Xbox. That's what's up. All right. Yerba, but Buna. That's a demo. The demo's out right now. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? It looks like that's gonna be a decent game. All right. Mojo Party. Mojo Party. You know what I said about Mojo Party, Sinister?
Yep. What'd you say about it?
I'm gonna tell you what I said about that game, right? That's the type of game, if it's like a couples game. Like, let's say if it's you and your wife, right?
Uh huh.
And it's me and my girl, right? And well, everybody, the ladies, holla at me, ladies. I'm single, ladies, holla at me, ladies. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm using this as an example, right? So let's say it's you and your wife and me and my girl, wife or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, let's have game night. You put on
Yep.
Mojo Party for like either Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. That's the type of game that you would have a vibe and party with. If you're playing it solo dolo, you're gonna be bored out of your mind. That's figgity facts, no fiction. Mojo Party is for people that's in a group. It's like a group game, a group effort type of game. Other than
Right.
that, you hear me? It's not that type of game at all for me. You dig? Unless I have a girl that I'm intertwining with, me and her play like in that sense. You feel me? Or if I have, what I'm saying, the homie and his girl, whatever, and me and my girl, and could have a couples game night. Whoop de whoop, that it'd be like that. You know what I'm talking about? But construction simulator
Mm.
evolution,
Mm.
construction simulator evolution. mid. Okay, mid to the max, mid. I ain't lying. It's that bad, bro. So I'm gonna keep it all the way a beam with you though, Sinister, bro. I can't sugarcoat it, bro. It
Yo,
makes watching that showcase makes me look at the Xbox. No, watching that showcase made me miss E3 a lot more. It made me miss E3 a lot more. It made me realize that us as the gamer section, we do our indie game showcase, we do a better job presenting a better product than what they showed. And I was not invested 100% in it because the joint was boring and it was dull. It was boring,
right.
dull. The only other game that really caught my attention that I'm interested in is a Directive 8020. And that comes out next month.
Uh huh.
All right. I'm gonna tell you, you know what game that I thought was funny? It was a funny trailer, but I still wouldn't play though.
What is it?
Busbound.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, Busbound. I don't have any interest in it. Hunt Down Overtime was another decent one. And not only that, we they gave me some codes to some games, and task time we doing a giveaway for that game for a couple of the keys on that game. So that's on y'all know what you got to do. Then not only that, they got 33 Immortals. 33 Immortals on going to PC. Like, look, bro. I'm trying not to get hype. I'm not trying to rage because that's not my style. But this showcase was an abysmal showcase. It was not a dope as it could be. It was weak as hell, and I'm highly disappointed in what I've seen. The games that they showed, bro, those are just sleepers, man. No disrespect to the devs, but it's something that I ain't gonna be interested in for a long time of playing. Not only that, let's keep it real. You feel me?
Uh
Majority
huh.
of the games is on PC, and I play PC sometimes, but I want to play on my consoles. I want to play on Xbox or PlayStation. I don't just want to play on PC all the time. You know what I'm saying? We in the day and age that PCs break easily nowadays.
No, don't forget how expensive the parts are.
Exactly, the parts is extremely expensive. Trying to get different RTXs, get capture, the captures and these different
RAM and
cards.
SSDs. Yeah.
Yeah, RAM, SSDs, all of this stuff, man. So they need to have a balance of it all. I understand that it's easier to develop on PC, but people like to play on consoles too. Y'all got to make a balance of both because it seems like console is really starting to make its headway again with the Xbox and PlayStation, especially more so on the Xbox and the PlayStation right now.
Uh huh.
So this showcase, if I had to rate it, bro, I give it a 2 out of 5, bro. You feel me? I give it a two out
Right.
of five. I was bored out of my mind. Whoo, bro.
All right. Tag out.
All right, I'm taking out.
All right. Yeah, because I watched that showcase like since you streamed it, because I watched the replay and seeing your reaction to some of those games, like some of them, I'm in the same way for some of them. Like, oh my, I was like, nah. Even though I like the balance between PC and consoles and stuff, things like that. But even like some of the ones on PC, I was like, yeah. I mean, not my cup of tea, but I'm not knocking them for those who like to play it. Like to me, it's like some of it takes a special kind of game to have it right up my alley. But
Mm,
only like I said, like probably some of the ones you named that you have interested, I probably have interested too. But I mean, the Mouse PI, I mean, that's already out. I mean, that was like one of the favorites, but I mean, we already seen that enough. That's already out. But as far as like the showcase, just to wrap this up, I mean, I give it a 2 out of 5 because it was just lackluster.
it was very lackluster. It was lackluster to the look. I'm gonna calm down, man, because I ain't. You know what I'm saying? That showcase ain't about to raise my blood pressure. No, no, indeed, bro. That's just a travesty, bro. You feel me? That game, that showcase was more emotional than H Town, to the point where they make you cry sometime, man. Emotions make you cry sometime. You dig? So I'm gonna just keep it a beam, man. That was not it, man. It makes me miss E3. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Watching that showcase made me miss E3 to the max, man. It made me miss E3. You feel me? It made me look at that the summer game fest that Jeff Keighley do, make it look better in the limelight. It makes the whole thing look good. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, hold up. Also had to look. Okay,
I'm
that's
not
not too
going.
good a second. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the next topic, and we're gonna talk about Metro 2039.
Yep.
I'm
And
being quiet.
Yeah.
I'm being
all
quiet.
right, shout out to the little one over there. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the little one over there. She's a precious little angel. You feel what I'm saying? But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about Metro 2039. Let's keep it real, figgity facts, no fiction, man. From me seeing that trailer, man, I'm sold. I'm already sold because I played all three of the Metro games, and I'm definitely hyped for the whole thing. Oh, I caught me off
Yeah, I
guard.
seen. Yeah, I seen that trailer too. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
that's a,
Well, the night.
Well, Sinister got to handle his personal stuff, so I'll take over for this moment, and so I'm tagged in. So from me, in my standpoint on actually um seeing a trailer, you could tell they took it back to the roots of Metro 2033 and last Redux. I mean, I forgot. Hold on, give me a second. But anywho, let me go ahead and keep it all the way a bean though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sugarcoat it right now. You feel what I'm saying? That game right there is really like dark. It's really like gritty in a sense. Like I said, it gives it going back to the roots of the whole Metro game. You feel what I'm saying? It gives it back to the roots. Um, and then not only that though, man, the graphics in the game it looks impeccable. It looks amazing, man. It just you could tell that they really enhanced on the dark and grittiness. It enhanced on the environments looking how it's supposed to look. And I feel like that's in-game engine. That's how it's actually going to look when the game is actually released. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely want to play it, but at the same time, I got to see more. And hopefully, they show more in the future. So, Sinister, what are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, because like after seeing it, seeing it in action, it's like I know, like the Metro games, that's more up your alley. But seeing that, it's like, dang, I like to play those too. And because after seeing like the other games like in the series, I was like, man, that looks great. But I mean, for this one, I definitely want to try it out. See how it plays. Because I mean, graphically, it looks great. Because
Mhm.
definitely shout out to the devs that worked on it. Because
Yeah, 4A
I mean,
games.
yep, 4-way games. Yeah, definitely shout out, for the work that they put in.
Well, I'm gonna just say this, man. Before you dive into Metro 2039, I would say play Metro 2033. I mean 20 what is it, 2033? 2033. And
Yeah,
the
I definitely
reason
want to play the previous one, so that way I get a good understanding before playing this one.
Yeah, because like I'm gonna be honest with you, the third Metro game, I actually like it. It wasn't a full open world game, but it was semi open world. But the game, all three of them was dark and gritty. The storytelling was good, and people don't understand like the Metro games is based off the books. You know what I'm saying? The Metro books. So
Uh huh.
um like I said, the 2039 is definitely going to be that game. It's not going to be game of the year because it's coming out in the winter time. So honestly, they say this winter of this year, but I think it's going to be winter 20. It's going to be the beginning winter of 2027, around January or February of next year, in my opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's going to be too heavily invested in Grand Theft Auto 6. Excuse me.
I know, because like I mean, that's one of those games you definitely want to play through now up until GTA 6 takes over because like when GTA gets here, it's like it's a wrap after that. You're not gonna play anything else for the rest of the year up until definitely into next year.
Nah, facts, man. And like I said, like the way I'm gonna tell you like this, the way the devs actually explained the whole thing when I actually watched it, and I don't know if y'all seen the stream. If y'all seen the stream, check out the stream. Like the whole details behind it is just like it's sad. You did because are doing they're developing the game behind that unnecessary war that's going on in the Ukraine and Russia. That's another unnecessary war for nothing.
Right.
And the circumstances that they're under by them developing the game is terrible. It's a tragedy, and hopefully they survive throughout that whole ordeal and be free from that nightmare that they're in right now.
The real life nightmare, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I give kudos to the 48 games that's actually creating the new Metro game, and prayers to them and their families. And
No doubt.
we forget the gaming side. Hopefully they get through what they need to get through, and get better from the circumstances that they're in.
Exactly.
You did. But another game we're gonna have to talk about before we get into the other major topics is fair games, real fast.
Fair games, yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about fair games. So a new update has came out about fair games, and they actually have their own extraction type of mode that's on a free to play model. Um, I honestly, before you get into what you're about to say, Sinister Man, I'm gonna honestly say this in this perspective, bro. I'm like this.
Uh-huh.
Fair games to me, do I think it's gonna be DOA? No, it's not gonna be a DOA right off the rip. I'm gonna just say this. I'm optimistic about fair games. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be DOA. It's not. They're not gonna concord out. The only way it will be DOA if the game is released bare bones.
Right.
If the game is bare bones, it's DOA. If they got some type of modes that's actually worthwhile, some abilities that's worthwhile, then it's a different story. So am I gonna say that it's DOA? No. Am I gonna say I'm gonna just say this. Sony still needs to learn that the studios that they acquire are not known to make multiplayer games. They're known to make single player games.
Exactly.
All right, Haven Studio seems to me that it was more of a single player studio than a multiplayer studio. Devolution Games was supposed to be that live service game that ended up getting canceled. You got Ben Studios working on their next game, which I heard that was a live service game.
Mm-mm.
So not taking away what Sony has done with their record, because if you think about it, they created some phenomenal games for the PlayStation. They created the God of Wars, they created the Spider-Mans, they created the Infamous, the Resistance, the SOCOM, the Twisted Metals. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
The Kill Zones.
Oh.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to name all of them because there's a lot of franchises that Sony owns that they don't want to go back to. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, I just say it like this in this perspective, and I'm gonna give y'all really something to think about in a major proportion. Just me being 100% real to the max. Um, Sony gonna have to make them changes to come back to single player games and create a multiple string of single player games at this point. Figure out a perfect budget to put together the single player style games. If you want to bring back Killzone, Microsoft do do what Microsoft is actually doing with the coalition with Gears of War E-Day, creating a single player and multiplayer aspects with both sides of the game. Do that with Killzone and do that with Resistance with their new formats or remakes or whatever. It's going to do well. It's going to do numbers. You feel me? But when you look at, I'm gonna say this: if you look at fair games, you look at all these live service games, it kind of exposed Sony as far as the consumer base that actually buys the PlayStation 5 or any Sony products. The people that buy the Sony products, they're mostly casual gamers that only plays Call of Duty, Madden, and 2K,
And Fortnite.
and Fortnite, and Apex Legends. If you look at the Nintendo side, they buy everything.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Microsoft, they buy first-person shooters. They pretty much buy everything too. But Sony has been exposed for, okay, the console sales. Okay, look at it like this: the console sales, it's the console sales, right?
Uh-huh.
And you look at the first party titles that they put out, it don't sell that well like they
Oh,
used
you're
to.
starting to bot.
What
Mhm.
about now?
No, you're good now.
Okay, okay, all right. So I'm gonna let's do a rewind. I said the console sales are the console sales. It's like what at 90 million now, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
between 70 to 90 million, one of the two. And you put out the first party titles that you put out, and it doesn't sell well. It don't even get past 5 million sales right now. I don't even know how much Returnal sold. I don't think Returnal sold as well as people thought. Probably might a few million. I don't know. But
Probably
let's
below
go
expectations.
exactly. It exposes that it doesn't sell well based off the fact that a lot of people that bought PlayStations, they bought it for the hub. Get it, the hub,
Mm-hmm.
and They bought it for the hub, and then they bought it for the casual games like Apex Legends, Fortnite, the Call of Duties, NBA 2Ks, and Maddens, and college football. They didn't buy it for the first party titles, and you can see that it doesn't sell well. And the fanboys are the fanboys, and they say, "Oh yeah, we got PlayStation, we play this game." Blah, 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 blah. What you boo? But the fact is, your consoles can sell, but if your games don't sell well, then that's the problem. And you
Yep.
trying to put live service games out, people play more single player games on PlayStation. Like Ghost of Yotei is a single player game. Let it be a single player game. Like that's I call it the single player station because majority of their releases should be a single player. Majority of studios is single player studios. You dig?
Mhm.
And a lot of these developers are not equipped to make multiplayer games.
Nah.
So fair games, I'm kind of like looking at fair games. It's like I don't see that. I see it going like to far, but not as far as what people think. It's going to do better than Concord, yeah, but it ain't going to do better than Marathon. And Marathon is terrible right now.
All right.
Marathon's in bad shape right now, and that's just me being real.
Yeah. Oh, Bungie.
Exactly. What you have to say about that though, Sinister?
I mean, after seeing like with the live services, yeah, because that was all lying Ryan right before he left because he would have put all those things out. But about as far as PlayStation, and yeah, like their single player exclusives, that's what sold them. That's what's selling. But as far as like people buying PlayStations themselves, yeah, they're just buying. I mean, a lot of our casual gamers, like you mentioned, they only play like those few titles like their friends were playing, like the Maddens, the Fortnites, just to name a few. But I mean, yeah, games like this, you probably do well. I mean, well enough just to survive. But as far as like trying to catch up with Marathon, I don't see that happening.
Mm-mm.
Of course, like with Haven Studios, with Jay Raven, because I mean that was her studio, but up until she left. I mean, just behind the scenes, what Sony is like. I mean, like with their games, like people like the single player exclusives, like they don't want to see nothing else outside of that. But I mean, it is what it is. Like every gamer is different. But I mean, yeah, I don't see like this studio going down, going down in the graveyard like Concord. No, I mean, it's going to survive long enough for that.
Yeah.
But you basically touched on everything else. But as far as
Yeah.
that goes, yeah, like the free to plays. I mean, yeah, some of them are going to stick around, some may not. But you know, like I said, everybody's different.
I'm gonna just say this: Fair Games is gonna do better than High Guard, but it ain't gonna do better than Marathon.
No,
Honestly, I think Fair Games needs to be a multi-platform game. In order for them to survive, it needs to be a multi-platform game. It needs to go on Xbox. It needs to go on Nintendo. It needs to go on PC. Fair Games need to be
yes,
everywhere.
exactly.
You dig? I know fanboys were like, "What do you mean it needs to just go everywhere? It needs to just stay on PlayStation." Well, are you going to play constantly on PlayStation?
Nope.
Exactly.
They're probably gonna play like 5 minutes just to brag that hey, I got the game, I played it, but I supported it, never even touch it again.
Exactly. And that's just figgity facts, no fiction. And to be real, right? As a
Mm-hmm.
gamer, we want. I'm gonna just say, as a gamer and our preferred console of choices, which everybody know mine is Xbox. I know Sinister's is Xbox, but I do love PlayStation at the same time and Nintendo as well. And I like
Right.
PC. Like PC grew on me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, if you want your console to be successful, they have to have exclusive titles that's worthwhile. Microsoft
Exactly.
to me, yeah, Microsoft to me has more of the games as far as first party titles compared to Sony. Sony really got way ahead of themselves. They got so complacent to the point where the games that they put out today ain't really hitting on nothing. That Spider-Man 2 gameplay was cool. It was pretty much more of the same gameplay, and the storytelling was alright, but it
Copy and
wasn't.
paste.
Yeah, it wasn't the best game in the world. And then Wolverine, like let me ask you this: since is Wolverine your highly anticipated game?
Nah, not yet, not yet. I can't knock it. But when it gets here, whenever it drops, I think it's September 15th.
Yeah,
Then I'll give my 2 cents on it. But as far as right now, that's not like high on my list.
Yeah. Wolverine is up there. I say it's in my top 20. My top
Hmm.
20 upcoming games that I definitely want to play. But it's not like, oh, I want to play this day one. You feel me? It'll have that I want to play this day one vibe to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Right.
if you look at Sorrows is a game that I'll definitely play. I'm
Me
glad that they
too.
made some yeah, I'm glad that they made some changes to it. You heard me? Figgity facts, no fiction. You know what I'm saying? Sony, give us a review code for the game if y'all can, please. I'm just saying, so we can
Yep.
give them a proper review. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, though, we just want to see Sony go back to the roots of what made Sony great from the PlayStation 2, 3, and 4 days. Well, actually, mainly the PlayStation 2 and 3 days. The 4, that's when they started going in the decline realm towards the end of the PS4 era.
Mhm.
Xbox is going to elevate even more with the exclusive titles because they're going back to the exclusivity to the deal. Matter of fact, let's bring this topic up too, man.
No, Amar Shamra.
Yeah, let's talk about her. And honestly, she's been put as the boss of Microsoft and all that. How far long? About a couple of months now,
Yep.
and she's made a lot of changes already. Like even the achievement system is a lot better.
Yep.
The dashboard has been improved. They already in like rumor has it they're in deep discussions about going back to their roots of exclusivity.
So that would even be even better. Getting it back in the hunt, back in the competition,
Exactly. It looks like they back ready to compete again, and I likes that. I likes
Yeah.
the competitive nature because you know why? It makes Nintendo back competitive. It will make Nintendo competitive, and it will make Sony competitive. I likes that. And Microsoft is going to be very competitive. Like I just say this with the Xbox Game Studios, make all your games exclusive on Xbox Game Studios. Activision, Blizzard, the King, and same thing with
Mhm.
Bethesda. Make those multi-platform games. That's cool. I'm not tripping about that. But
Yep.
Xbox Game Studios, make them all exclusive. Don't put nothing else on no other platform. Make sure Gears of War E Day don't go on any other platform. Make sure that the next Halo after Combat Evolved don't go on any other platform. You heard me? Cancel a favor for PlayStation. I'm talking
Mhm.
about for as far as Xbox Game Studios is concerned. And I'm saying that for a reason. And I know they're gonna say, "Oh, you just being a fanboy." No, I'm being realistic. I'm speaking figgity facts, no fiction.
Exactly.
You dig? Because y'all talking about we need competition. We need some competition. Well, Microsoft looks like they're gonna bring out some competition because at the end of the day, though, Sony needs exclusive games that's worthwhile again. Right now, Ghost of Yote, nobody ain't even talking about Ghost of Yote anymore.
No, even if you got that free Legends mode, but still, like, don't get me wrong, it's a great game, but hardly anybody's playing it.
Exactly. So I ain't gotta say nothing else. The single
I
player
mean,
games. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, like just to add, like what she's doing with Xbox, like especially with them competing, because I would love to see that, so that way, oh, Xbox is not out there tapping out because like one thing has failed. It's like no,
Hmm.
that era is over. They need like, hey, you got new leadership. You need like a better mindset and definitely better marketing.
Oh yeah, they definitely need better marketing. Microsoft has been had a terrible track record when it comes to the whole marketing strategy. Their marketing is terrible. You hear me? I
Hmm.
ain't lying. But I feel like Microsoft they turning it around. I'm excited for it, man. Like looking at what's to come in the future, man. It makes me feel like a kid again, man. Through the 360 and PS3 days and PS2 and original Xbox and GameCube days. I'm glad we're seeing competition again because we need the competition in the gaming space. It's a gift and a curse because the curse side of it is the fanboys, man. The fanboys be ruining it when it comes to gaming.
Right.
I'm not lying. Like the fanboy straight up ruined the whole ordeal. It makes gaming not fun anymore because these fanboys will be ruining it. And the fanboys are the same ones that don't play video games. They play social
No, just
media.
other than Twitter or social
Exactly.
media, that's what they play.
Exactly. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that no more. So we ain't gonna talk about fanboys anymore, man, because this is a professional podcast. We're gonna stick with the games. That's it's
All
our
right.
bad. That's our bad.
Right.
But anywho, though, when it comes to competition, it's needed in the landscape of gaming, and with Asha's making that changes to how she's operating with Microsoft, and with the Xbox, and she's putting console first, you know, over all of that. That's what I love to see.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see more first party titles that's exclusive to Xbox. I want to see the same with Sony with them coming with their own exclusive games because how they pulling back on PC because it's not selling well, and
Exactly.
Nintendo. And I want to see Nintendo, you know, start taking more risk and putting out different style of games instead of playing it super safe. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I'm
As
not
I know,
lying.
you always been asking, it's like, hey, were they gonna have like an achievement system or slash trophies, like with the like the big two?
Exactly. All I know is, man, I'm excited, man. Like what Asha is doing and what Xbox is going back to the roots of, it makes me excited as a gamer. You feel what I'm saying? Going back to that, you know, realm of how they did things. If that make any sense,
Right.
you dig what I'm saying? But I want to see more though. It's just the first couple of months, so I'm not gonna really say too much more. I want to see what they're gonna do. You know, they have these first looks. You know, next month they got the Stranger Than Heaven first look, and then not
Mm-hmm.
only that, they still have the upcoming Xbox game showcase, which I'm excited about. There's a but thing about this though, bro. What I noticed is there has been a lot of showcases that they put to the forefront so far,
Uh-huh.
and honestly, I'm looking for. I hate to say this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to say this, but I'm excited
So,
for the Summer Games Fest from Jeff Keighley, low key.
I mean, I mean, you happy for the event, but not the guy hosting it.
Facts, facts. I'm excited more of the upcoming games. The one game that I'm actually looking forward to that I would definitely want to see is the last Citadel, and we haven't seen that game in like 2 years. Last time we seen that game was 2 years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that trailer that they showed 2 years ago about the girl robot. You know what I'm saying? The girl being a robot where he was trying to like close the door and stuff like that, but she ended up losing part of her head and stuff. And then the girl on the motorcycle actually came to the rescue and attacked him and stuff like that. From what I heard, it's going to be a solid game. And then you got
Right.
the other game called Spine. You know, what I'm saying they had a new gameplay for that. I'm excited for that game. And there's another game that I'm truly excited for. And I'm gonna have to say it, bro. Let me say it.
Go ahead.
NBA The Run. I'm looking forward to that game. One of my most anticipated games this year. You dig? So
Right.
I did enough talking. Let's go ahead and move on. Since this
All right.
on you.
All right. Oh, since you were thinking on Microsoft, oh yeah, let's talk about like the Game Pass tiers because Asha Sharma, she's coming out, she's saying about the Game Pass, like saying it's like, oh, it's too expensive and things like that. But
Yeah.
now she was going to like come in and just to make some of these changes, like, just piggyback, from the last thing, because, she's trying to make exclusives of things again. So with Game Pass, I say, hey, look, we're going to, turn things around. But actually, this, Kano, what are your thoughts about Game Pass right now?
I'll say it again.
No, what are your thoughts about Game Pass right now? Like prior to her getting there.
It's too expensive. Way too expensive. $30 for the ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
A Game Pass ultimate should just at least be $20. Yeah, I'd be cool, but $30 a month,
Yeah.
that's too much. I'm just keep
Yeah.
it all the well being. That's too much. Um, let's go ahead and keep it a bean, right? Game Pass as a whole, I definitely rock with Game Pass. But
Me too.
it lacks a lot more AAA. It don't have too many AAA games. It's still more indie based. You feel what I'm saying? Which
Right. I
I don't
mean, we're not knocking indie games. I mean,
know.
it's just some of them is just like it needs a good balance of both AAA and indies.
Yeah, exactly. But they got to do a better job when it comes to their games, as far as like a balance between indie and AAA games. That would do it justice. But in the meantime, Dream Time, right now, from what I do know about Game Pass, I do rock with it to a degree. I got Game Pass Ultimate. I know Sinister got Game Pass Ultimate.
Uh
Um,
huh.
but paying $30 a month, that's too much. And then yeah, the type of games that they put on display per month, I say about 40% of it I will play, 60% of it I won't play because it's like it's kind of weak. I'm not interested in that type of game.
No, don't get me wrong. Like some of them I will buy on there, but Game Pass you get that discounts. Like, it's like, oh, it becomes like, hey, you can get this on Game Pass, like probably $21, something like that. It's all right, cool. It's like it's better than paying like instead of paying full price, like if it's 60 or 70. It's like, you know what, hey, I'll wait till later on. If it hits, or heck, I mean, even some of the games that even hit Game Pass, like Replace, it's $20. You can't go wrong on that. So,
No, exactly. Figure facts, no fiction.
I mean, yeah, because if it drops on Game Pass, definitely look at if you want to like to own it. I mean, that's cool, but always check the game prices on there. It's like, even though some of them even with the discount, some of them are just I'll probably just hold on a little bit longer until a probably better sale comes on before I think about picking it up with that discount, because some of them are not worth it like that. It's like I said, no, I'm good. I'll go for a good while. But as far as like paying $30 a month, yeah, it is just too high, especially if you're not going to get the good games with it. Like, if you really want to pay that, it's got to be like make your money worth it, other than just wasting money, just giving us, a bunch of games that some of us don't even play. I'm not saying it's slop, but I mean, some of them are like, if it don't have your interest, like, why am I paying $30 a month for? It's like, now if you kind of lower the prices down some, like to the $20 range, all right, now you're talking.
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing, like the prepaid cards in the store, but here's the thing, you only get 1 month, which is then you got the 3 month. I mean, the 1 month is like $30, and then the 3 months probably way more than that. It's like, no. I'm kind of glad they don't have a 12-month card, because that's probably even more expensive. It's like, no, it's not even worth paying the whole year for that price.
No, facts.
I mean, special, but like, all right, versus PlayStation Plus. Ever since I think it was 2 years ago, like they raised their prices for their 3 tiers, like, their essential, their extra, and premium. And seeing the premium was the most expensive. It's like, no, I'm not paying that.
No,
and lately, yeah, of course, and lately some of their monthly free games, like the ones like for this month, it's like, no, I kind of question this. Like, no, I'm good at some of the selections they have, but I mean, some months will be good as others. But back on the Game Pass side, it's like, it's just one like to help lower the prices on Game Pass. Then now you're talking, but I mean, $30 right now, no. It's like some people are just gonna probably vote smart with their wallet. It's like, yeah, it's like I'm gonna hold off. No.
Yeah, that's like the best thing to do is just right now, just to see what's to it when it comes to Game Pass. Like Game Pass, honestly, it does have it. Well, actually, it did have a value when it comes to gaming. It was the biggest value in gaming, but now it's questionable because of the price point. So they're going to have to really cut the price, in half, like make it a little bit more cheaper. And I think and honestly though, bro, like Asha, I think she's gonna find ways to do that. They talking about doing 1 tier to make it like first party titles only, which is cool, but it's kind of like it's rumors about that, but I don't think that would be a good look 100% about that, making a tier for only first party titles. But I also heard that they're gonna do like have Game Pass and Netflix put together in one or the other, so it's a possibility in that sense. So whatever's clever, man, whatever they do to make it better in a sense. So you never know. We shall see.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, it seems like it's a good idea on paper, but how it's going to be executed for real, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, it does remain to be seen. So at this point, we're just going to have to see.
Right.
I'm not 100% sold on it doing it in that way. Let's see how it rocks. We got to really hear from from the horse's mouth at this point. Right. So I don't know.
I mean, yeah, not just hear it from her, but hopefully she probably like shows a demonstration of it. Because seeing is believing.
Yeah, figgity facts, no fiction. But let's talk about Amazon Luna, right? So Amazon Luna no longer supports Ubisoft Plus, EA, or GOG purchases. And that's part of the third party thing. And the question I have to ask you, though, Sinister, is Amazon Luna going away?
I don't see it going away as of that, but getting rid of the third parties, that's gonna hurt those, especially those who have like multiple link accounts, because I think the way they're doing it, having it all in one place is kind of cool, but now they're making all these changes to make it go away. I mean, because like another thing they're going to is like the subscriptions is already done with, but coming in June, they're gonna get rid of like the bring your home library because come June 3rd, that's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
And the other change after that is on June 10th is like access to your purchased games. It said that's gonna be removed, but if you bought your games, they're probably still gonna be there. But it's like it just kind of brings with me is like, I mean, when it comes to game ownerships,
Hmm.
it seems like you don't like you bought those games, but you don't really own them. Like now, GOG is different. Like once you buy those games, because they're DRM free, those are free. Those are you own it forever. I mean,
Yeah.
from now on, that's yours.
Hmm.
It's not gonna be taken away. You can install it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
As far as everybody else, like the Steam's, PC Game Pass,
Hmm.
Epic Game Store.
Hmm.
That's like they can take those games away from you anytime they want. Even though you bought them, you're paying for a license. You don't
Yeah.
truly own it.
No.
I mean,
No.
that's what I see out of it because, I mean, you think of like all these streaming services, like or streaming gaming services, like, hey, you paid all this money, but like I said, what do you really own? That's the
Facts.
question.
Like, but the question is like, if you look at Amazon Luna, you got Steam, you have GRG, you have Epic Game Store. Do you feel like they have too many stream services like
Yes,
for PC?
yes. I mean, I know like they all try to offer different things, but I mean, they all have the same thing. They have the games now, but however, it's like usually with Epic Game Stores, yeah, you may get a free game here and there every month, but usually like the ones that they give you for free are not all that great.
No.
No, but the thing is, like right now, Steam is like on top of the mountain when it comes to all that. Like now, GOG, like I mentioned earlier, the only thing cool about that is like once you buy the games, those games are yours forever. That's the only plus side of it. But yeah, there are too many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see that stopping because sooner or later down the road, probably somebody else is going to come out with their own game service like that and say, "Hey, we're going to compete against, Steam, Epic Game Store, GOG. We're trying to be the kings. Like, hey, we're going to probably look at what they have and probably do better what they offer their
Hmm.
features and stuff."
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Um, like I said, I haven't messed with GOG at all. I only been messing with Steam and Epic Game Store, mainly Steam.
Yeah, same with
Um,
definitely Steam.
yeah, yeah, facts. And Steam to me, I feel like you get a better bang for your buck when it comes to sales and all this other stuff. But just to keep it all the way real, man, I feel like Steam is dope, but it's not the best thing since sliced bread. I feel like there's a lot more constant pros,
Hmm.
and it's definitely at a place where your account can definitely get hacked into very easy on Steam.
Right.
You did. Epic Game Store, I'm kind of like starting to dab into that a little bit too, but they don't have like you said, they don't have the best track record of the best games in the world. Um, I don't know, man. I agree with it. It's too many like gaming brands that or companies that actually have these platforms where they have these streaming elements to it. They need to really. It's like this. You know how Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo have their like competition with each other.
Right.
It seems like Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG got their own version of that in their own way with their own competition.
Exactly.
And the funny thing is, nobody has ever said that. And to this day, in age now, nobody has ever in history of gaming said that about Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG. Those three are in competition with each other, like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. That's
Uh
their
huh.
big three on PC. That's figurative facts, no fiction. So I ain't really got too much to say on Amazon Luna. You feel me? All I can say is, do I feel like Amazon Luna is dying out? No. They probably gonna stick to their own ways because they've been doing a lot of cuts as of late. That's just me seeing it. You dig?
Right. Just to close this out, like if anybody has like the Xbox PC Game Pass, like those launchers are on there as well. But
Hmm.
I don't see myself launching the games on there. It's like no, I just go to the original source. Like even though
Hmm.
like my play history may be on PC Game Pass, but I'm not going to use it just to launch a game that's on a competing platform. I
Exactly.
know that Microsoft and and Valve been working together, the partnerships, like especially with the handheld, with the the Asus ROG Xbox Ally and the X version. It's just cool on that, but
Facts.
but like I said, like anybody who still has Amazon Luna, that's hey, if you enjoy it, I mean that's cool. But I mean I don't have it, but that's all I can say really about it.
No, figgity facts, no fiction. So let's go ahead and talk about. We're going to be brief with these movie topics. You know what I'm saying? The Gears of War movie on Netflix. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Is Batista playing as Marcus Phoenix?
That I don't know.
Come on, man. Look, I vouch for it. Let Dave Batista play Marcus Phoenix. That would be dope as hell.
Yeah, because I mean he played him in the game, but I was like, yeah, as you talk, I'll probably look it up real quick just to answer your question. Yeah, because it's kind of cool that you get to see a movie about it, but like I said, I'm not gonna have any high expectations because usually when it comes to like movies based on games, usually the track record is usually not that great. It's only a rare few that you will see that would do well, things like that. But as far as that go,
Nah, facts. Only thing I can say that in that nature, and this is me being real, Gears of War movie, it seems like it's gonna be dope, but when it comes to track record with gaming movies, it don't have the best track record. So I would have to see a trailer for it. Right now, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat 2, the movie trailers, I definitely want to see both of them movies. You feel me? But when it comes to Gears of War, I have to see it. It's just all talk right now. You feel me? That Assassin's Creed movie was terrible.
oh yeah, I mean I like Michael Fassbender, yeah, but the movie itself was like, no thanks.
Exactly. Then not only that, we got the Call of Duty movie coming out in 2028. I don't want to see that movie. I don't have any interest in Call of Duty movie. Stick to the game. Don't worry about the movie. I think the movie will be terrible.
Nah, that's something you might as well just make it for Tubi or something, but not for the theater, man. You gonna lose a crap ton of money.
Yeah, facts. But they say 2028. They gotta wow me. So at the end of the day, I'm not interested in a Call of Duty movie. Like better yet, along the games, the Call of Duty games ain't what it used to be. So
No.
I just say the Call of Duty movie. I don't know about that one. You feel me? So let's go ahead and get into the second to last topic of the night. That's Capcom cracking down on the not safe for work Resident Evil Requiem mods with mass takedown. So I didn't know too much about this topic. So I'm gonna go piggyback off of what Sinister has to say about it. So like Sinister, go ahead and talk about that right quick.
Yeah, so basically, Capcom, they were seeing like people on PC, like what the Requiem, like they're making these mods, like especially like sexualizing the female characters, putting mustaches on the guys and things like that. So yeah, so a modder on YouTube, he's been going around doing all this stuff, and basically it caught the attention of Capcom, and it's not very pleasant. So basically, Capcom, they told this content creator who owns the channels, like, hey, take all this stuff down. If not, we're coming after you legally. So basically, Capcom's taking a page out of Nintendo's book. It's like, hey, look, cease and desist. Like, so look, we don't appreciate you, market our games and stuff like this behind the scene, even though you bought it. But hey, it's like, hey, putting it on your channel, and all that. So no, that's not cool with us. Like, hey, look, we put a lot of work into it, so we don't want to be exposing our content in a negative way. So it's like, yeah, so that's basically the basis of it. But I mean, like I said, before I let you talk, Kane, about a little bit more, because because like these publishers and stuff like that, yeah, you putting your content out there like that, you're sitting there messing with your character. Now, see, if you're doing it offline, that's cool. That's your business. Hey, you bought that game, that's yours. But the moment you uploaded their work on the internet and these publishers see it, they're not gonna like it very much. It's like, usually they give you a fair warning, but usually with Nintendo, they know the only warning you're gonna get is seeing you in court. Nintendo's notorious, but these other publishers say, look, we give you a chance, take it down. If not, fail to comply, oh, we'll see you in court. And they're gonna win because they got 5-star lawyers in their back on retainer. You don't. All right. So all right, Kate, I'll let you take it away.
Okay. I'll just say this and put it in its perspective. And me being the realist that I am, what's to be expected? if you put a game out on PC, expect modders to mod the game and add sexualized stuff on the game. It's nothing new. All right. You look at Resident Evil 2, you know they're gonna put Claire in like a bikini or probably put her nude.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? They probably did the same thing with Grace on Resident Evil Requiem. I don't know. Like I'm telling you, and also when you think about it, when you see modders do that in that sense, you could tell that those are the same ones that have a perverted mind frame from the jump anyway.
Exactly.
You dig? They did that with Street Fighter. What they did with Chun Li, they put her in the bikini and sometimes nude too. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
probably Cammy.
Same, yeah, Cammy as well. So, um, personally, you could tell the ones that play the games on PC and they mod the game heavy, those are the ones that have a perverted mind frame. That's how they really are. You dig what I'm saying? That's just figurative facts, no fiction. You know, I ain't telling no lies. 100% the truth. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, and Capcom has every right to feel how they feel and do what they do, but you got to make it. It's like a double-edged sword. Just like two wrongs to make a right. You feel me? If you want to put a game on PC, expect that. If, if
Exactly.
if any major company put anything with a woman that will try to sexualize it and it goes on PC, expect modders to make sexually explicit content with the characters on these platforms. Expect that. You can't get mad at it. Expect it. But do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with the modders doing what they do. You feel me? It just goes to show that those are the same ones that be in their mom's basement. They ain't got a life. You dig? And they just can't. And it also shows that the ones that be doing it can't get a girl in real life.
Nope. That part that don't go outside and touch grass.
Exactly. That's figurative facts, no fiction. So that's really all I gotta say about it, man. I feel like that's a little bit crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the final topic of the night. And let's talk about Starfield. It was estimated to have sold about 140,000 copies on the PlayStation 5 on its debut week, but have a lot of bugs and glitches in that game. And I'll go ahead and start right quick, man. I ain't gonna be too much longer on it because WrestleMania is coming on, so I want to watch WrestleMania.
Same here.
So when it comes to Starfield, man, Starfield was released to PlayStation 5 at that point. And I'm gonna keep it real. It's like two things I'm gonna say about it. You feel me? And two reasons why I didn't do what it's supposed to do. For one, the game was released way too late.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? And people really wasn't checking for it 100% like they once was. That's figurative facts, no fiction. Two, it also exposed who really is a gamer, who really doesn't game, who's really a hardcore gamer, who's really a casual gamer. You did. So it exposed two things, and it seems like we see more of the casual gamers that's on the PlayStation side. So a person can tell me, "Oh yeah, man, we got the console, we sell more consoles, but why the games don't sell?" You dig? Why y'all don't support the devs like y'all say y'all support the devs? Why y'all, why people was trashing Starfield on Xbox, but finally, this the crazy thing. It's the most ironic thing.
Uh-huh.
People was trashing Starfield to the core when it was Xbox exclusive. But as soon as it goes on PlayStation, oh yeah, man, it's the best game ever. I'm looking forward to it. You see, that's a double standard and hypocrisy within the gaming
Yep.
culture.
You're right.
Very hypocritical. So, what are your thoughts about it, Sinister?
I'm the same way. They're just being hypocrites. Like, oh, because it was exclusive on Xbox, and oh, this game is trash. It was terrible. Like, I played it. It's like, I mean, to me, it was all right. Playing at 30 frames per second in some parts, but still. And then later on, they patched it up, and it plays a little better. I mean, that's cool and all, but the moment it hit PlayStation, they're sitting there just hyping us. Oh man, this is great. It's like, because you hit it on Xbox, but the moment it hit your platform, it was like, oh, so it's like the best thing since sliced bread. But then, like, all those bugs started hitting, and it's like, yeah, now you're crying about it. It's like, oh, like, come on. It's like you're just being a hypocrite because you're just mad because you wanted to play those games, but the thing is, it was on a competing platform.
Exactly.
Then fast forward, now that it hits your platform, then you're sitting there singing this high praises, like. But the thing is that you think about it. You're still giving Microsoft your money because look at all the games that were like exclusive on Microsoft on the Xbox hit your platform. I mean, some didn't sell as well, but still, Microsoft's still getting some money out of it.
That's the truth, man. That's figgity facts, no fiction. And if you notice too, though, and I'm gonna say this too, man. If you look at a lot of games that was on Xbox that's on PlayStation right now, like the Forza, the
Yeah.
Gears, the Sea of Thieves, Starfield,
Right.
it's selling well, but not like it's selling good enough. That's the best way I can describe it. It's selling good
Right.
enough, but it goes to show that the people that was talking about all them Xbox games suck are the same ones buying these Xbox games on PlayStation.
Yeah, they're buying it secretly. They just like to trash it on social media just to to cover themselves.
Exactly, but a lot of these supposed content creators and fanboys, I ain't gonna talk about fanboys, but they're the ones that really bought the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the truth has been, I'm telling you, uh, ever since these games had came to PlayStation with the first party titles that come to PlayStation, a lot of stuff has been exposed out there.
Yep.
So if you're the one that was trashing the Xbox games and it goes to PlayStation, you were part of the problem that was exposed by it. That's figgity facts, no fiction.
Yep.
There ain't there's no way to sugarcoat it. It ain't no way to sugarcoat it at all. That's just the truth. But at the end of the day, though, man, it's all fun and gaming. It's all about gaming at the end of the day. If you enjoy what you enjoy playing games, enjoy what you enjoy. You feel me? That's just figgity facts, no fiction.
Exactly.
So we ain't gonna sugarcoat it, but I ain't got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say about that, Sinister?
Now I'm good to go.
All right, then. With that being said, we come to the end of the Gamer Section podcast, and let me go and say this: y'all be thinking that we be doing 4 or 5 hour podcasts? No, man, we got lives outside of here, man.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
between the two of us, I'm the only one that's a parent.
yeah, exactly. And I might be down the road.
Mhm.
I might have a family of my own down the road. So you never know what's gonna happen between now and then.
Right.
And think about it is we all got lives outside of the gaming space. Everybody know me.
Exactly.
I do music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a musician at the end of the day, rapper, producer, songwriter, and all that stuff. I do all that too on the side, and I got other things that I have to do to make ends meet too. So, and same thing with Sinister. He does what he has to do to make ends meet, provide for his family.
Right.
All right. So we're not gonna sit here and do 5, 10 hour podcasts. That's not our steez.
Now those who do that definitely have no lives.
Yeah, and it's not knock to them though. You know what I'm saying? But it's just we got lives. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But anywho though, like when it comes to streaming on the Xbox Game Showcase and all that like showcases stuff, we're gonna be doing a lot of streaming. That's figure facts, no fiction.
Right.
But um our plan is to try to go to these conventions to give y'all some great content. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, though, we come to the end of the Gamer Section podcast, man. Episode 11, man, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? To have these discussions on the latest and greatest in the gaming culture. You know what I'm saying? I am Kano, the brutally honest gamer. You can find me on all my social medias at Real KO Kano. You can find the Gamer Section on all the social media platforms at The Gamer Section, and you can find Sinister at.
Hey, all right. Now you can find me on Instagram. That's Sinister1019. On X/Twitter, it's Conshu19. Xbox is Sinister Tar Heel, all caps. On PlayStation, it's BodyCount92. Steam is Sinister Tar Heel. And my Switch code, well, I'm not giving that out. You go to my channel. It's all right there.
Figgity facts, no fiction. So, with that being said, we're gonna be back next week with another episode of the Gamer Section podcast, and we're gonna be tweaking up some stuff at the same time. But we got to get back to doing these reviews because we got reviews to drop this week, and I know y'all want our honest perception on Mouse PI for Hire. Y'all want our honest perception on Pragmata. Another game that's coming out this week, which we cannot say. Shout out to THQ though, Nordic, but we ain't gonna say what the game is. But
Right.
at the end of the day, though, man, we got games to review, so y'all definitely stay tuned, man. And yeah, I'm about to watch some WrestleMania. Man. I don't know about y'all, man. I'm about to watch WrestleMania.
Right. Same here.
So with that being said, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell for when we drop videos. Make sure y'all check out the latest review on the Asus ROG Pelta and Delta unboxing and review videos. Make sure you check out the reviews coming from Sinister Tar Heel. Make sure y'all check out the reviews coming from me. We got tons of content coming, man. Y'all stay tuned. And if you want to be a part of the gamer section, as far as doing reviews yourself, news related content, any type of content, be sure to DM us on social media and hit us up on the email, man. Link will be in the description below. And we're going to leave it on that note. We are out. Until next time, y'all.
Peace out.
fighter.